This is an we may not have a Wolf in Grand Finals, J-Dog.
What?
I don't know what to do with myself.
We won't, because in losers it's Matador and Pink Fresh.
No Wolf?
No
At
Wolf.
Xanadu on Tuesdays?
What?
I need to leave.
Are we really?
I made my career by calling Wolf versus Wolf matches. I don't know what else to do now.
I don't even know how to talk about these two. But we're going to do our best, because Burntsocks and Barking Frog. Palutena and Yoshi. So Palutena is the surprising pick from Barking Frog.
Yet another one of Barking Frog's characters. This man is out here showing some diversity. Either that or it feels odd, though, because I don't know that that Inkling loses the Yoshi matchup. What do you think?
I can kind of see Yoshi losing the matchup because... Actually, wait. Now that I think about it, I can kind of see Yoshi losing against Inkling.
Yeah. So it's odd that perhaps Barking Frog has played this matchup before and instead wants to go with this this Palutena, who does have a better matchup against Yoshi. But if you get them teleport recoveries a little bit predictable, it seems like burntsocks is going to be ready.
Yep, can't warp in on me, especially not a teleport cancel from the ledge. Okay, was that an up air?
Yep, that was an up air.
Okay.
Just he called out the mash after the up smash. He just waited for it.
Yeah, I blinked for a second, but I saw the trajectory and my man was flying like a rocket.
Barking Frog using jab is kind of interesting. I don't see a lot of Palus use jab anymore. It was a Smash 4 move, but nowadays, like, the character's frame rate is like so much better.
Yeah, and she just has so much other better stuff that all the functions of jab have now been replaced by different moves.
Usually forward.
Or nair. Why jab when you can drift forward nair out of shield and it's like comparable and you get them off?
Very true. Or you can just pivot grab and catch them like your Smash 4 Bowser.
Yeah, that pivot grab is something.
Silly.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
All right,
he's at a high percent. This is scary. He had to mash out pretty quick.
Yeah, very good mash, though, by Barking Frog. Gets the back throw, not quite going to take it. Very good DI by burntsocks. And then just kind of drifting back. Barking Frog, I mean, Palutena is a character that very much likes to get edge trapping situations and two-frame, but Barking Frog unable to do that right now with burntsocks.
Yeah. So forward air, not even going to do it at 172, but still claim, yeah, you're definitely back. So burntsocks, or excuse me, Barking Frog kind of starting to figure out how this character works in this particular matchup, and also how it works against Barking Frog. Because when you play a secondary against someone's main, it takes a while to kind of figure out what you need to do. And I mean, him being at 117 on second stock, it could have been way worse.
Sure.
But now the training wheels are off, and Barking Frog starting to get his game plan going.
It seems like he's playing a lot more defensive, which is the Palutena special. But eventually, if you're going to try to anti-air Yoshi, you best be coming clean, because the man only needs that forward air to connect once to take that stock. It's so difficult to just like try to play the anti-air game against Yoshi. You can guess right like 7 times in a row, but the 8th time he's going to get one hit and the stock's done. Yeah,
some characters actually just like, it's not worth it to go up there.
No.
And it's kind of a testament to how, like, I guess, strong this character can be. And burntsocks is one of the better people at maximizing the character's strong points.
He's very good at doing nothing sometimes, and that's not a lot of Yoshi players like to mash that A button, but burntsocks will oftentimes just like short hop at you and then not hit a button, wait to see what you do, back off with the aerial drift. Do that 4 or 5 times to get a read on what you're going to try to do to anti-air. And once he's got that read, he'll make you pay for it.
Yeah, and right now, I mean, burntsocks is looking like he's full of reads, looking like a whole library, because he's just immortal. Living each stock, I think this entire game he's taking like 320%.
Yeah, it was 170, now 163. This man be living. And you don't typically see that from Palu, but there, an errant approach. And Barking Frog's got the pivot grab into the back throw to finish that off.
Yeah, a little bit of overkill right there.
Yeah, burntsocks is really throwing himself at Barking Frog a little bit now. We've seen a couple forward airs on shield. That's just not safe if you don't space it properly against this character.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
That was nice, though. He definitely baited that out.
Yeah, spot dodge cancel on down B, looking like a very strong option. All right, so now he gets one there. He had too much rage to get a solid combo after that. No tech. And another down B finishing that play. Burntsocks looking strong that game 1.
So I got to ask you on something here. Spot dodge canceling. If I recall correctly, you have to enter it. You have to cancel with an attack specifically. You can't like spot dodge cancel jump.
Yes. Yeah.
So can you do it with a special?
I'm pretty sure that's what happened there, because he got out of that spot dodge mad quick.
Yeah, it looked like it, but I wasn't aware. I know you could do you can do it like up smash and the like, tilts, all that jazz, but I wasn't positive if you could spot dodge cancel special. Someone in chat let us know. It looked like it to me too, but I mean the animations are relatively subtle.
Yeah, I'm like 90% sure.
All right, so getting into it with Game 2, it looks like we are going back to Stadium and getting that, wasn't Route 23 music. Disappointing.
Man, that one puts me to sleep. I love that song, though.
Yeah.
It's like a great song, but I don't want to fight to it. It's not one of those songs where it's like, square up.
So yeah, burntsocks, I mean, this is interesting. We might see burntsocks on winner's side of Grand Finals if he cleans this up.
What a timeline.
burntsocks, he's been like making a name for himself here in Maryland, but he's not yet. Has he won his Xanadu?
I don't think he's won his Xanadu.
I think he won a grind.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's won a grind, but I'm even more sure that he hasn't won a Xanadu. Which is weird because Xanadus tend to be harder than grinds, but grinds are like still bigger and like have a lot more people there.
Yeah, there's much more potential for upsets in grind.
Yeah.
Because you just may not know all of the players.
Exactly.
Like, it's always like the same, like there's a lot of like similar characters that you know here. And I mean that by like faces.
Yeah.
All right, forward air into the up air, the Yoshi special. Doesn't matter how high of a percent you are or how high you go off that forward air. This character's got the aerial drift to chase you down.
Yeah, whether it's a true combo or 50-50, it's still scary.
And really, I was just realizing this. Have we seen Barking Frog connect 2 nairs yet?
Not really, but both times he landed in there, it was a situational thing. I think he's only landed like 2 or 3.
Yeah, exactly. This is a character that the first thing you think about when you think of Palutena is that the nair train, and just not seeing it whatsoever. Barking Frog, I mean, burntsocks rather, does have the ability to use his fast frame data and aerial drift to get out of those. But still, like low percent combos are usually Palu's thing, but we're seeing burntsocks get these combos instead. And the call out of the teleport again.
You can't teleport on me. Keep trying. That's like the 3rd time in a row.
He's got it every single time.
Yeah.
And that's not a reaction. The up smash is quick, but not that quick.
Yeah, it's a full-on read. A read that, by going for it, he's not really putting himself in a bad position. But the fact that he got it 3 times in a row, puts Barking Frog on notice.
Yes, sir. You have to vary your options right now. You need a new option.
Oh.
Put that one in the back pocket.
Yeah, and burntsocks actually read that roll in. But it was just a bit too slow to capitalize on it.
All right, one back here to just stuff him away. Another one, but not quite going to finish. The explosive flame, there it is. Reading the fact that burntsocks does like to throw eggs. That's happened a couple times already. And Barking Frog using that as a reliable kill option for burntsocks is just trying to break that tumble animation.
Yeah, hits Yoshi's big toe with that explosive flame.
Yeah, it's enough.
Great pivot grab. Going to forward throw? No, down throw to set up for maybe an up air, but he's going to forward throw this time, yeah. Because now you're just going to have him off stage, maybe set up some eggs.
No, just throw a smash attacks until the man comes in.
Hey.
Like, please move forward.
Your Yoshi is showing. All right, he's looking for an up air, and Palutena is just too tall.
Yeah, he's looking for an up air, so he just does it out of shield. It's like, all right, I think you're going to hit a button right now.
Mm-hmm. Well, Palutena is just too tall for that to kind of work out.
True.
That's what happens when you have good posture. Sometimes you just got to be a degen and slouch.
Yeah, don't listen to him, Chad. Please don't. Back problems are in your future if you do.
Yeah. I'm slouching right now. Don't be like me.
Yeah, now you're making me sit back up.
My back cracked.
Why are you making me cognizant of my failings, Jado?
Because
I need to stew in my mediocrity. Come on.
Sitting pretty at the top of that bell curve. The best seat in the house.
Oh, Plants?
Plant game.
Plant Joker.
Okay. Interesting. So everyone decides to switch.
So burntsocks had to select first, so he said, I'm going Plant. And immediately the response was, I'm going perhaps the best character in the game.
Interesting. But I don't think, or I feel like Plant has a solid time against Joker.
Really?
Yeah. Because Joker is one of those characters that has to be in the mix. You can like kind of camp people out with the guns or with AI, but when you're in the face, Patu is going to be coming out. And when Patu is out, it always comes back down, and Joker is usually in the trajectory.
True, and we're seeing this projectile game here by Barking Frog. He's really, like, I want to say relying on it, but he's using it quite a lot in hard send. Usually it's like, hey, you're off stage, I'll toss it out, but I'm also going off stage. It's like center stage. It's like, I don't want to approach, use my projectile.
Yeah, and it was kind of like, oh.
Yeah, that'll do it. Plant's up throw was very strong.
Yeah, I knew it was strong, but I didn't know it was that strong. I guess that rage added just a little bit more to it.
The Patui cancels right there, just like eating his own projectile just to juke Barking Frog out a little bit. And you can't challenge that Barking Frog.
It's not worth.
While he's in the pot, he's still got the armor.
Yeah, you can just rebel guard that.
That's how you actually do it. So the head of the plant when he's doing the up B is still a hurt box. It's really unfortunate. There's like angles where you can go at that you can't cover it with the leaves.
Yeah. head's just a bit too big.
And you can gun it from above, too. So I feel like Joker's going to have a heck of a time edge guarding Plant.
Yeah, but even though he got the gun several times, it doesn't add up to that much damage. Now we got a Plant with only 60. Oh, wait, he was cursed. Yeah, he got a lot of damage on him.
Yeah, you thought. That was the you thought percent.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, the percent tacks up as that slow DPS kicks on.
So the Poison Cloud is going to put Barking Frog in a little position where he's going to eat some damage. Arsene's almost off the board. But Plant's fairly heavy, so you'll have a bit more time to play around with unless you get back aired. Yeah, you have to drift high or go at a different angle because otherwise that back air is going to be completely free.
And that was set up by the gun. Just you snuff him out if he tries to go directly straight up, and then it forced him on the angle, the 45-degree angle, which is covered perfectly by back air. Very good recognition by Barking Frog on how to edge guard this character. I can't imagine that he has too much experience in this matchup.
I don't know, honestly. So you'd be surprised with the random characters that people play. Like a Plant in Winners Finals.
True.
Burntsocks going for an up smash. Yeah, and that would probably be enough to kill, so I can see why he's kind of tunnel vision in on it, but it doesn't seem to be the move because Frog able to get away from it several times.
Also, Plant is an honorary plumber. He's got invuln on the head at the start of the uppercut.
Oh, I actually didn't know that.
Honorary plumber.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the pipes right now. And back air.
Do it. That was the entirety of that match was decided at the right side of the stage. Burntsocks could not buy his way back on.
It was like a game of Clue. How'd he die? Right side of the stage, back air. It was
always Mr. Mustard, always in the living room, always with a lead pipe.
Always with a lead pipe.
It's always Mr. Mustard. I do not trust that man. Colonel Mustard, excuse me.
I've never played.
I do not trust Colonel Mustard.
I've never played Clue, actually.
You've never played Clue?
It looks so fun. I've seen people play it, but I always like walk in after the game started. So it's like, oh, okay, I'll get next one. And then it's like, oh, wait, we're going to do something else. Like, okay.
I feel like there's always one game, and then you move on.
Yeah. Yeah, because someone gets salted. Someone gets salted.
All right, so moving on here, 2 stocks up. Burntsocks immediately goes back to the Yoshi, not trying to get a repeat.
But now, Barking Frog seems to have found that Palutena wasn't quite working for him. Joker, and I agree with the Joker, he's been looking way more comfortable with him. I might like see the Inkling, but he might know something about the match that I don't. Because if he's steering clear of Inkling at this point, where it's do or die, there's something going wrong in that matchup that he just doesn't want to deal with.
Yeah, I can see it, and it could very well be that he's actually played Barking Frog a lot. And Barking Frog has gone to like a few UMD tournaments, so I would not be surprised if he's gotten the hand once or twice and learned his lesson.
Yeah.
But I have seen Barking Frog handle Jokers in the past before, so this is not a matchup that he is unfamiliar with. Tries to get the tech chase after Barking Frog misses that tech, but... Oh, no, he didn't hold it. You got 3 full seconds, dog.
Yeah, and you can react to the animation of him letting go, so... a little bit preemptive from Burntsocks, but... I was about to say he didn't lose out too much out of it, but he didn't kill him yet, and now Arsene's here. And now it's a problem.
This is an issue here. We have Arsene, and Yoshi needs to be jumping at you, and all it's going to take is one flip, and this Yoshi stock is over.
Yeah, but same could be said for Arsene, or excuse me, Joker as well.
And Arsene too, really, we know who's doing the heavy lifting of these percents.
Yep, that's going to be the big guy in the red, hulking out right behind there. And now Burntsocks being very smart, just kind of waiting out the last little bit of that meter. So now Barking Frog has to just kind of hang out and either get Arsene back or make an honest to goodness, I don't know, 0 to death, because I don't know if he can get hit.
Wait, pause for a second. Arsene's red?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I could not tell.
He has like that bluish glow in this game, but if you play like Persona, he's
okay.
Red and black.
Yeah, in this game, I could not tell that man was red.
Yeah.
Colorblind is coming in clutch.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
It's awful. All right, so now the neutral air not quite going to clean it up, but this should be an edge guard. No, phenomenal register goal, and then the transformation, buying Barking Frog out of that situation. My God, Burntsocks is sitting there saying, "Money back."
Get outplayed. Get outplayed.
My God, that was so good. The Arsene on point, immediately giving the invuln for that startup of the up B. So Burntsocks, you got to take a minute to not get tilted by that.
He did a really good job keeping his composure on that one.
Yeah, internally he might be boiling, but still.
Yeah, he didn't play like it. That's what matters. Uh-oh. Wings of Rebellion. No, the last hit of Aegon going to Yeah.
It lasts so long, and you never know when it's actually done. So sometimes it's like, okay, I'm good now. Drop shield, no, get popped for it.
Yeah. The thing is, it operates off an audio cue more than a visual one. It's like once you listen to it enough, you can kind of tell when it's gone, even though the smoke is like still there. It's dissipating. But this game just got really close.
Good backer, no double jump here, and then gets the other one. Very good opportunity there by Barking Frog, making the most of his opportunity to take that stock. Now, burntsocks here, a stock down. I don't think he wants us to go to game 5. This is something where if you give Barking Frog 2 wins in a row, this is a momentum-based player. He will make you pay for it.
Yeah, you pretty much have to end it now. It's do or die. And I think he knows that. He's starting to see more of those down Bs come out, more of those wild child options.
He's having a heck of a time getting in.
Yeah, he's really moving. And he's doing a lot of what we saw Leo do over the weekend. Once that lead happens, he's kind of hanging back, using the guns very well to operate as an air-to-air option and cut off Yoshi's main approach avenue.
And look at this, just 3 whipped attacks in a row. The fourth happens, he gets the forward air, but cannot connect. This is so difficult right now. Barking Frog is playing phenomenally. This defensive play, all right, no, he goes just as low as he needs to, has a double jump. And now we've got Arsene on board.
And max rage. Yeah, kill him.
Now we're good. Yeah, you can't let that happen.
Okay, pivot grab. Are we going to get an up B? Nope.
Drops the dash attack, but burntsocks had his double jump there and just jumps away. Back here to get him back on stage, but no, Rebel's Guard, not yet indeed.
Okay, I was going to say, burntsocks has to go stupid, and he almost does. He rears up for that forward air. The Aegon's going to save Barking Frog's life, but barely.
But look at the damage from that projectile. 117. This is kill percent from a lot of what Arsene has packing here.
Especially the up smash. And oh man, a quick draw event, but burntsocks gets the better end of it. The Arsene meter is pretty much almost done. Next time burntsocks gets a hit.
Okay, I really did think that Barking Frog was going to back here, but he committed hard with that dash attack, and that lets burntsocks out of the corner. And now Arsene is gone. 80% on Barking Frog.
It's going to get some good damage. Oh man, he went for it.
Using the guns to get back. This is so stressful. He gets the read, but misses the forward smash.
Oh man, he knew. And now the down throw shouldn't be able to do it, so he's just going to forward throw off stage again.
Getting the back
another back air, and that hitbox was deep.
Even with the air dodge, Barking Frog covers that option. Yoshi's aerial drift is phenomenal, but not enough to get away from Joker's knife.
That was scary, man.
Yeah, this is getting to game 5, so the switch to Joker paying dividends. I really did think that Barking Frog had the matchup knowledge there. Like, he changing over to Yoshi, he had a character that he had his main, he had Barking Frog on a secondary, and he was probably comfortable with that matchup, but not able to capitalize at all off of the 2-game lead he had.
Yeah.
Are we really going to go back and say that the decision to go Plant was the turning point in this 5-game set?
There was definitely... I would feel like it's more of Barking Frog's decision to go Joker, more so than burntsocks' decision to play Plant. Because the Joker is just looking way more comfortable.
True, but I feel like if burntsocks stuck with his main for game 3, Barking Frog wouldn't have had that like stock and a half it always takes when you transition away from 2 radically different characters.
That is true, yeah.
So we'll have to see going into game 5. We're back on Stadium. J-Dog, who do you have here?
I think it's too close to call. Honestly, if we're just going by clutch factor, I would have to give a slight edge to burntsocks just because he's been in this position a few more times than Barking Frog, the way he's playing tonight. It could be anyone's game.
I really think that I have to give the edge to Barking Frog. That defensive play we saw last game was absolutely phenomenal, and burntsocks never really found an answer to it.
Yeah.
If Barking Frog can play like he did the last half of that game 4, then I think he's got this. But is he going to be patient enough for that? Right now, he seems to be being a bit aggressive here against burntsocks.
Yeah, a bit too aggressive because out shield options from Yoshi are looking pretty strong. But now he gets his own little strings, has to air dodge the up B, but gets the drag down. Nice little extension on that one, and he's looking like a ballerina, twirling, and it is beautiful.
And now, with just that one string, he's already taken the lead. He's got most of his Arsene meter, and he just doesn't feel like he needs to press.
Now Arsene's back again, and he gets access to Aegon, which has been a huge benefit to him. because it's been lingering hitbox on the ground that Yoshi just can't pass through.
Yeah, it really does feel like that's all Arsene's really done too much. We haven't seen a lot of the Arsene, like, oh, I'm hit you with a forward smash and kill you at 60. It's really been just, I'm going to use Aegon to zone you out, and I'm going to use back air to anti-air you thanks to the additional hitbox.
Yeah, and I love how Barton Frog is playing with Arsene right now, because he didn't force it. Even at the very end, he knew that he could still get the kill with what little bit of meter he had left, so he didn't overextend, and just waits it out.
All right, burntsocks all in on that up smash.
Almost read his whole soul.
Instead, he has to find a new way to kill before Arsene comes back for round 2. Meters up 2/3.
He sneaks out one little back air in there. The Barton Frog's going to get, yep, that forward air and the up air. More than enough to do it.
Been such an even game so far. Neither player has really like taken a huge lead here. Barking Frog, if he can make this conversion count though, already 70% here once that bleed damage comes in.
Yeah, and he's using the gun's tech on just a little bit more. And oh man, he puts him at 96 in the blink of an eye. That Aegon was, or that Aha was actually a backbreaker, I would say.
Yeah, it was the difference between having a slight lead and having a major lead where burntsocks feels pressured enough to come in. And look at this defensive play. He hasn't been touched yet this stock. burntsocks has absolutely no options when Barking Frog decides to only just wait and be patient.
Finally gets one hit, but not much more because the downwards guns are going to give him a get out of jail free card that time around. It tells him to sit right back down. Oh, and he gets the tech chase again. This is like the 4th or 5th time he's had the read, but just hasn't gotten the kill. And that's definitely more than the 6th time that we've seen that back air get the kill.
burntsocks rears back in his chair, like shrugs his shoulders a couple times. He has to go ahead and get the blood flowing here because he's in danger, but he is the danger perhaps off stage, getting Barking Frog with that forward air and making this an even game on game 5.
That was huge. Barton Frog had a massive lead just before that. So being able to put the brakes on that is going to put your opponent on notice, saying, hey, no comeback or no amount of a lead is safe. Do you really have the chops to deal with me until the very end?
Barking Frog's defensive gameplay was phenomenal, but one minor crack in the armor is all burntsocks needed to take it. It feels like the margin for error among these two characters is so like extreme. Once there's Arsene, Yoshi has to be terrified, but without Arsene, Yoshi, like, what's the punish? Like a couple back airs, a little bit of a string, but it's nothing like too horrible. Barking Frog has to win so many neutral exchanges until the big man comes in to take it with him.
And that was the thing that ended it. As you said, the big brother, if you call him up, he'll be there. So that time, burntsocks got his jump red. And, I mean, GG, Barking Frog with a huge upset.